late 90s, early 2000s Corvette. Yeah, they're cool, all right? But when they need to be warm, heater core can be a issue. If you are maybe thinking about buying one with a leaky heater core, or you have a leaky heater core in yours, you need to watch this video. Hey, Shawn.
How's it going, bud?
Shawn was on another video with this vehicle here. That's in the end screen. Put that.
1916 case car.
This is your current project. So tell us about the car, Shawn. What's going on?
This is a 98 base model Corvette. Beautiful car, lots of fun.
Yeah.
Until you start smelling coolant and seeing a puddle on the passenger floorboard.
Yeah, that's not fun at all.
Nobody likes to see. But we got into a heater core, which requires not only your intake and
take the intake off.
AC came out.
Right, to reach the pipes in the back.
Condenser, everything.
Wow.
All that, including the whole dash panel, I'm at about 20 hours and still working.
Jeez, dude. Watching a lot of other YouTube videos out there, right? And
well,
you got the Haynes repair. Did that help at all? Sometimes those are hit and miss, you know?
We'll call it hit and miss because it even says that sometimes it recommends to pull the windshield. I'm not pulling the windshield. I've got enough problems with all this box and everything in here.
Wow, man.
I had to lift the shifter just to be able to disconnect the cable to get it out the center bracket for all of the heater control module, the stereo.
Yeah. So it's a job, huh? Where did you start? Like, you'd start taking apart the dash, or?
I started taking apart the dash, hoping not to have to touch anything in the motor, but then it does say that the 5.7 you are required to pull the intake to get to everything.
Right.
So that just added another 6 hours. No big deal.
Right, jeez.
And not by labor time, or book time, but by the time you get your hands back there to where you can actually get some of this stuff out, it took me about 6 hours.
Jeez. Beautiful car, but this is one of those things.
Yeah, so that whole heater control unit and everything and the defroster unit all have to come out, and the heater core is up against
sorry about the lighting, people, but
the back side of that heater box.
Wow.
Good thing is it always goes back together way easier when you took it apart.
Yeah, once you're taking it apart. That's why I started making videos. Was get into a job like this, and I wanted to make sure I remember how things went back together. And then I started posting it on YouTube, and a lot of people were watching them, you know. So
yeah, I mean, it is a lot of work. I mean, you wouldn't have to take out the intake, but the motor's so close to the firewall that you couldn't get anything back here if you wanted to. I mean, we pulled out hard lines for the AC. All kinds of stuff just to be able to get back to there. So it's a tedious job, not a hard job, but still recommended by a professional or somebody at least knows what they're doing.
Right, yeah.
I myself know what I'm doing and still almost punched my dash. But that's just how it goes. That's mechanics for you.
Yeah. An old guy that worked at maybe a Chevy dealership for a while has probably done a bunch of these, you know. Once you you've done a few of them. I did, when I worked at Ford, I did like 3 or 4 steering racks for the Ford Explorer, the electric steering racks. Yeah. You get good after a while. Now this one here is a lot easier to change the heater core, I imagine, right?
Yeah, the dash is like minimal in comparison.
That's right.
But I can't wait for that. I've got the numbers off this motor. It's a 427.
Right, wow.
Bored out, 10 over, fully built, forged internals and everything else. But before I finish putting it together, I'm actually going to pull the motor back out, clean up the undercarriage and the motor bay.
Yeah.
I want to clean it all up because we got like a fresh rebuilt motor and a beautiful car. I would at least want the interior and the undercarriage to match as much as possible.
Yeah. Much as you can.
It's a good time to do it while everything's stripped out of the car.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Wow. I do vaguely remember when he had this running.
Yeah, he had 327, I think.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing, Shawn. This is anybody out there is doing this job. Condolences.
Yeah. Best of luck to you.
That's right.
It's fun.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, and why not watch another video? Stick around!